Hi guys, welcome to Yoga and Mindfulness with Starshine Yoga. I hope you're well, I hope you're feeling good, but maybe you're not. Maybe you've had a few days, or there are some days where you don't always feel happy or energized, and that's totally normal. We can't feel good and happy and excited and full of energy and motivation all of the time. There are always days when perhaps we're lacking in energy. But yoga is a really good way to regain that energy and that positivity and that motivation. There are so many benefits of practicing yoga and mindfulness regularly and on a weekly basis. We know that yoga is really good for our body in terms of developing our muscle and strength, and developing our flexibility, how bendy and stretchy our body can be. We know it's really good for our balance, it's really good for our immune system, so it helps prevent illness, and studies show that it can help if you have been injured playing a sport, or in some way that it can help your recovery. And we know how good it is for our mind and our mental health, how it helps relax and calm us down, how it helps us to be more present, how it helps us to feel more positive and energetic and motivated. So I would encourage you, even if you're not feeling great and if you're lacking motivation this week, I'd encourage you to have a go at the session and see how you're feeling at the end compared to at the beginning, to see if that has changed, to see if your well-being has gone up. Hopefully it will have. Okay, so for today's session, the only thing you need is something for our Toga game. Some pom-pom balls or those cotton wool balls, something that's soft and that can easily be picked up by your toes. Okay? So when you're ready, I want you to come on down into that seated position for our breathing warm-up today. And you can see we're still thinking about that rainbow theme, and what we're going to do today is our rainbow breath. So for our rainbow breath, I want you to imagine that you're there underneath that rainbow again, and you're going to take a big deep breath in, and as you breathe out you're going to draw the arch of the rainbow with your breath. Okay, so I want you to watch my hand, and your breath on the way out needs to last for as long as my hand takes to draw that arch. Okay, so we're going to think about that colour red first. Big deep breath in and out. Good, so big, long, deep, loud breath on the way out. Okay, thinking about that colour orange. Ready? Big deep breath in. Excellent, make sure you don't run out of breath. Thinking about that colour yellow. Ready? Big deep breath in. Excellent. Thinking about that colour green. Big deep breath in. Good. Thinking about that colour blue next. Big deep breath in. Excellent. Two more colours. Thinking about that colour purple. Ready? Big deep breath in. And lastly, thinking about imagining that colour pink at the bottom of the arch. Ready? Big deep breath in. Fantastic. Good job. Well done, guys. Okay. Can you come up into that stick pose, because we're going to warm up our bodies with our sun sequence, but this time you guys at home are leading. So we're doing that your turn, my turn game. You're going to do the pose first, I'm going to follow you. Okay, so I want you to call out at your screen your pose as you do it, and then I'm going to copy it. Okay, so after 3 you're going to start. 1, 2, 3, off you go. Stick, my turn. Stick, your turn. Good, my turn. Hands, your turn. My turn. Good, keep going. Elephant. Proud horse. Good, keep going. Dog. Cobra. Hopefully you're one step ahead of me. Dog. Proud horse. Elephant. Reach for the sun. Hands. Stick. Good job, fantastic, well done guys. So hopefully you kept and you maintained that one step ahead of me. Okay, moving on this week to some new poses, some different poses to the last 2 weeks. So maybe some of them you know and remember, maybe some of them are new to you. Okay, so we're going to have a go together, you guys at home and me here in my studio. Okay, so the first pose we're going to have a go at is bridge pose. Okay, now this is different to gymnastics. Okay, 'cause bridge in gymnastics we take ourselves all the way up, but in yoga we call that wheel. But we're going to start with bridge today. Okay, so we're lying down on our backs with our knees bent and feet flat on the floor, hands either side flat on the floor, and we're pushing our bottom, hips, pelvis up so that we're drawing a kind of straight line from our stomachs and chests to our knees. Okay, so don't let your hips drop. We're going to push them all the way up. Ready? Up we go, and holding them here for 5, 4, 3, 2, tucking that bottom in, lifting the hips up, don't let them drop, 1, and relax. Excellent, good work guys. Okay, the next pose we're going to have a go at today is called twisting dragon. Twisting dragon pose. So for twisting dragon, we're going to bring one knee out in front of us, okay? And now we're going to place our opposite hand next to the foot that's out in front. So I've got my left foot out, so I'm going to place my right arm next to my left foot, bringing my left arm up, and I want to see if I can reach my gaze and look at my hand and hold it here for 5 without wobbling, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent. Change sides. So other leg out in front. So I've got my right leg out in front, so I'm going to bring my left hand down, bringing that right arm up. See if I can extend my gaze to look at my hand that's up, holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job, excellent. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a bit off balance today. And again, that's normal. We're not always going to feel great physically or mentally each week. There are some weeks I feel stronger than others. Maybe you feel a bit wobbly sometimes. Okay, next pose we're going to have a go at is dish, okay? What we call at Starshine Yoga a dish pose. So we're going to come onto our stomachs for this one, okay? And our arms are behind us. We're going to lift our chin up and our head up. And as we do that, we're going to lift our feet and hands off the mat, okay? So coming up in 3, 2, 1, just slightly. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Just stay here for a minute, because this time we're going to do our dish pose again, but we're going to see if we can lift our head, our chests, our hands and our feet off a little bit higher off the mat. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Slightly higher. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent. Good work, guys. Okay, probably feeling it in your lower back after our dish pose. Okay, next pose has 2 levels. Okay, there are 2 levels to it, and I want you to start for this pose on your mats, and you're going to give your knees a little hug. We're going to move into boat pose. So boat pose is that really good pose for working our core muscles, our stomach muscles, working on that core strength. Okay, so level 1, we're going to lean back, bring our arms up, and we're going to bring our feet off the mat and just hold it here for 5, trying to balance, 4, 3, I'll just show you from the side, keep going, 2, 1, and relax. Good, so hopefully you were here for boat pose, level 1. Okay, level 2, we're going to start in the same way, giving our knees a hug, lean back, arms up, but this time we're going to straighten our legs. Okay, so I'll show you from sideways on. You might need to lean back a little bit more to enable you to balance with your legs straight. Good, holding it here for 5, chest up, 4, point your toes, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew. Really challenging, I can feel that one. My core muscles were almost shaking to hold that balance. Okay, well done. Last pose today is plank pose. So can you remember plank pose? Plank pose, we're coming onto our elbows and toes, okay? And we're going to see if we can hold it here for 30 seconds. Okay, so when you're ready, set yourself up. Elbows out, ready. We're going up in 3, 2, 1. Good, holding it here. Make sure your bottom doesn't drop. You don't want to end up in cobra. And you shouldn't be up here in dolphin. Remember, we're trying to draw a straight line with our bodies. Good. Halfway through. Keep strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Excellent work, guys, well done. That's another really challenging pose, working our whole body, but again, especially our core muscles. Okay, fantastic job. So moving on to this week's game. Now this week for Toga, instead of trying to beat my score from last time, I'm just going to set myself a challenge today. And maybe you can do the same at home. I'm going to set myself the challenge of trying to pick up more than 30 of my pom-poms with my toes. So when you're ready, spread some around the area where you're doing your yoga practice today. And remember, for Toga, you're picking up your objects with your toes to collect them on your mat. Maybe you can do a few at a time, okay, but you're not allowed to use any other parts of your body. Okay, you're going to have 1 minute to see how many you can get. Okay, I'm working for more than 30. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Swap feet, see if that one gets tired. Oh, I'm managing to do a few at a time. Well done, keep going, you're halfway through. You've got half a minute left. Oh, am I going to get them all on? Oh, I've had to change feet, that one's getting tired. got 10 seconds left. I'm going to run out of pom-poms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Good job, guys. Okay, count your pom-poms. See if you beat your challenge. Okay, how did you get on? I got 48, so definitely beat my challenge of 30. Let me know how you did. Okay, time for our relaxation. And today we're going to be doing some massage. But unlike last time where we massaged ourselves, you're going to need a partner for today's session. So maybe you need to either wait until later, until someone's available to do some massage with you, or maybe you can go and grab somebody now. So you might need to pause me until you've got somebody. And they're going to start by massaging your back, and then we're going to swap and you're going to massage their back, okay? So hopefully finishing the session with definitely your back and your body feeling really relaxed. If you're hunching your shoulders, you may need to make sure you drop them now. And I want you to start by drawing big circles on your partner's back, using the palm of your hands. Good, covering their whole back. And now moving to raindrops. Imagine that there is rain pouring down your back, all the way from your shoulders to your waistline. And it's time to get rid of that rain, so we're going to get our windscreen wipers out. Just rub their back from side to side. And this time get your fingertips to draw some wiggly lines down their back, maybe across their back, but just using fingertips this time. This time use one fingertip to start in the middle of their back with a really small circle, but gradually getting bigger and bigger. And then go the opposite way, big to small. Okay, maybe with your fingertip it can act like a pen and you can draw an imaginary sentence or a message on your partner's back. And when you're ready, just get your whole hand, the palm of your hands again, and do a big rub all the way down and up. And again down and up. Good. Okay, swap places. So if you were being massaged, you're now in charge of massaging. And if you were doing the massaging before, you're now being massaged, so enjoy it. Okay, make sure there's no noise in the room that you're in. Going back to those big circles with the palms of your hand. And raindrops. And windscreen wipers. Wiggly or zigzag lines. Maybe that tickles slightly. Maybe writing a message on your partner's back. And then getting the palm of your hands to do a big rub down and up and down and up. Okay. fantastic. So hopefully both you and your partner feeling really still and peaceful and chilled out after that massage. And I'm going to finish with a namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's session. I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember those poses for next week. We're going to be working on them with a new game. And remember what we've talked about not always feeling great, maybe lacking motivation some days. That's completely normal. But having a little go at moving your body, at breathing, at doing one of our relaxations to help your well-being and your mood increase. And something that I'm just going to talk briefly to you about that I've just started is journaling. So I bought myself a new journal just off the internet, and either in the morning or in the evening, usually before bed actually, works for me. I just write down everything that I'm thinking and feeling, because actually writing your feelings down can help you process them, help you, which means manage and deal with them. Maybe it means if you write them down in the morning, you can get on with the rest of your day and not be worrying or feeling anxious about something that's been bothering you because you've written it down. Maybe then you can go back to it and work through it and talk about it with somebody. Maybe you'll start to notice a pattern. Maybe every time you journal on Mondays, you feel a little bit lacking in energy or motivation because it's the start of the week. Whereas maybe when you journal on a Friday or Saturday, you're feeling a lot happier because it's the weekend and you're not having to go to work or homeschool or go to school, and it's a little bit more chilled time. So I would encourage you to have a go at journaling. Something that I definitely have found helps with my thoughts and any worries or anxieties, any anxiety that I have. And let me know how you get on. Your journal is private to you. No one has to read it. It's completely individual and private to you, okay? Just a way for you to process your own thoughts and feelings. Okay, thanks very much for joining us this week, guys. I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care, bye-bye.